This is the Raw Impact Unleashed.
The following Four Aces production is for mature audiences only. Listener discretion is highly advised.
All right, and we are live.
We here. What we doing?
No,
Oh,
I
you
don't
didn't
know,
know?
man.
What's up? You didn't know? What's up?
Shoot, you know what? You know what's about to happen? Vince's music about to hit. Vince's music
No
about to hit right
chance.
here.
It's what you got.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Kofi Kingston. No chance. It's what you got.
Man, that was so damn wrong.
I'm gonna start calling Big E Daisy.
Why that?
Because the look on his face when no chance popped on the motherfucking thing, he was just in a daze. That's Daisy. Big Daisy. He was all like, man, for real, you fucking my boy, man. Just it was terrible, bro. It was terrible.
It was, man. Like, man, yeah, and I gotta definitely give it to Big E and Xavier though for just like selling the shit, like just man,
constantly yelling
really,
and bitching.
really, yeah, like that's what you gonna do this to this man? 11 years, they mean nothing.
You know what? You know what I was waiting for, what I really wanted. I really wanted this to happen. I don't like race cards pulled too often, but in this particular situation, I was just waiting for Xavier to go. It's because he's black. I know it's because he's black. Like, I was waiting for that. And I knew it wasn't coming because it's PG and all that. They don't want to go into that. Even though that would have been a perfect way to just, like, you know, just drive it home.
Yeah.
And possibly get Kofi back in that match. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
It's because he's black. Because the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, man, it's because he's black.
And he's actually legitly, like, over.
Oh, hell yeah, he's over. He's been over for fucking years, bro. Like, I remember this little dude when he was still a little dude.
Little dude.
Yeah, he done gained a little bit of weight since he's been in there, even though he's still a little dude. I mean, I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker, he gonna get tossed around. But he was flying around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could catch his ass.
Yeah.
It was right when Rey Mysterio left for his first like couple of years gone.
Right.
And he like took the spot of Rey's like high flying and running around and all that. He took that spot.
Yeah, he was the guy.
And he ran with that spot. It was a mid card spot, and he tore it up.
Yep.
And he deserves to be in this motherfucking match. Kevin Owens, he been hurt for the past 6-8 months. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Go over there. Wait your turn. Kofi Kingston's turn is now.
Man, I don't know. I'm not happy with it. Like the fact that you just all of it, you give the crowd this big build up. And what was it that you said to me on Monday night? If they're going to do this, and they're going to take him out of this, they better give him his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah. If they're completely taking him out of this, he better get the WrestleMania moment. Because if it's not some of this, we'll slide you back into the match and make it a three-way, you know, in Fastlane. We still got time for that, you know.
Yeah. We do, because when the whole Fastlane, they would have to do it this upcoming week. Because Fastlane is
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We still got time for that. We still got time. We still got one show. We got the go home show before the pay per view. So we still got time for this shit. That's what needs to happen. And that's what needs to happen. And or if he isn't slid into this this match, he needs to get his WrestleMania moment, and his WrestleMania moment entails. Excuse me, I was jumping ahead a little bit there. Entails winning the WWE motherfucking title.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. And it's some bullshit that Vince McMahon wants to do this. I screwed you on this show, and then I'm gonna go over here and screw you on this show, and do it so close together. It's terrible. Like wrestling repeats itself so much that it's okay. It's okay that it does that because there's only so much you can do anyway. Right. You can do everything, which they do everything. But you can only do everything so many times. You know, it's got to go back around. You got to start back at 1 and go back to 5. If there's only 5 things to do, you got to keep going. Okay, you know, John Cena, Roman Reigns, so I don't like that it was so close together that he did that because the first one's so fresh. Unless he comes out and starts screwing other people out of matches. You know what I'm saying? And unless it becomes a weekly thing where he just pops up and is like, "Oh, R-Truth, you've been the U.S. belt. All right, well, you're in a gauntlet match now, and you got 10 opponents."
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's got to come out and start fucking with every champion.
Right. Don't
like
just make it.
He's got to start having a problem with all of his champions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's got to look at this place like, okay, we're doing the shake up with the family taking back over and all this. Now I'm doing the shake up where our champions have been stale as of late or whatever I think or whatever the ratings or whatever it is, you know, that this is, I gotta fuck with people now.
Yeah.
I gotta go fuck with the gold around here. So people will get mad and start influencing one way or another, whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Or just go ahead and just die, Vince, and let us move on from this dumb shit.
He said, "Or just die, Vince." Like I don't necessarily wish.
Vince is listening right now, like, "God damn it, I'm never gonna die. I don't even sneeze. I control everything. You son of a bitch." All right, so yeah. Fuck Kofi, man. Damn it, he did fuck Kofi.
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm just hoping this ain't the end. This ain't the last we done heard of Kofi Kingston.
No, it definitely ain't gonna be the last. He even tweeted. He came out and popped up the tweet talking about, you know, the struggle been long, hard, 11 years, but it ain't over. I'll be back. It'll be back. We'll be back. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have came out and be like, "Fuck you, Vince McMahon. I'm going to AEW, bitch."
I'm pretty sure, and this goes with the first and foremost because I'm pretty sure they discuss certain things with the wrestlers backstage. But I'm assuming this. I'm assuming Kofi was pulled aside and like, look, this ain't your moment right now.
Well, of course,
yeah.
That's supposed to be Kofi's moment. This is the reality of storyline. This is what was supposed to play out. Mustafa Ali got hurt.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali was supposed to go into the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Okay.
Do you think it was supposed to be Mustafa Ali that had that showing in the gauntlet match?
No, it's not. I think no. Yeah. I read this actual script.
Okay.
Mustafa Ali supposed to go to the Elimination Chamber and be that person that Kofi was. Be that person that lasted the longest, you know, and then was the last one eliminated by Daniel Bryan. And he was supposed to go to Fastlane. Okay. That was the push that was happening. Kofi was the replacement for Mustafa Ali.
Okay.
And therefore, Kevin Owens is now replacing Kofi in the replacement of Mustafa Ali. So this is true story. This is the exact storyline. You know, minus Vince McMahon coming out and going, "You're black. Get out of my ring." All right. I'm not gonna. No, fuck it. I'm not gonna stop. Fuck it.
Oh shit.
I'm coming off my Black History Month vacation. I'm feeling good.
This nigga right here. Anyway,
White dude just got called the N-word on live radio. It's all good. It's all good.
But Vince, like, yeah, I don't know what. Like I said, I always sense that there's, because remember we talked about that on some of our first shows. There was a plan with Daniel Bryan. We always figured there was a plan. It just took too damn long for the goddamn plan to play out. Like, yeah, we got our WrestleMania payoff, and that was nice and dandy and all, but they had been fucking with him for 6 months prior to WrestleMania. He'd win the belt, and then they'd find some asinine reason to take it away from him.
Yeah. Or he'd get hurt.
Yeah.
Ooh, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Maybe the new Daniel Bryan ain't injury prone.
Why are you being a DBH? Why are you being a DBH? Yeah, a Daniel Bryan hater. Why are you being a Daniel Bryan hater?
I ain't hating. I'm speaking facts, yo.
So you hit up Gregory Helms about our 3-man team yet?
Nah, man. I forgot all about this shit.
The perfect storm in the hurricane.
I forgot all about it, man.
Oh man, it's all good, man. It's all good. One day, man. One day.
Yeah.
Tell him he gonna have to do the bulk of the wrestling, though.
The lightning and the hurricane coming through.
Oh, but yeah, Kofi, we hope you get your moment. But wow, dude.
You deserve it.
Clap, 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 clap.
You deserve it.
Clap, 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 clap.
You deserve it. Kofi screwed Kofi.
And did you hear okay, so Monday Night Raw, we're watching Monday Night Raw, and Ronda Rousey is throwing her little hissy fit.
Yeah.
In the ring.
I was glad I missed it, and then when I came back, you over here quoting shit, and I had to go back and rewatch shit.
Because Stephanie goes, Becky screwed Becky, and I'm like, all I heard was Brett screwed Brett.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like you were talking about earlier about there's so many references back to old WWE storylines. And here's the thing about it. Yes, this always happens. This is not the first time, and this won't be the last time that these storylines are recycled with new faces.
Yeah.
But to literally be using some of the same verbiage from one of the last times that y'all did is like, okay, look.
Okay, look, but Kevin, come on now. Kevin, come on. That was motherfucking 22 years ago, 23 years ago.
I know most people that are watching the WWE.
Most of motherfuckers ain't never seen the Montreal Screwjob. They ain't never seen a Bret Hart match.
Well, actually, no. Let me give credit where credit is due. Because remember, John is barely 17. And that kid sits down with his family and he's a rarity, but he watches wrestling through and through, and he knows his history, and he watches the old stuff along with the new stuff and knows what's going on in Japan.
But
some of these kids, some of these wrestling
years
fans.
Ago.
Yeah.
The Vince McMahon shit was 2 weeks.
I feel you.
It's a little different.
I feel you. No, and then I said,
plus, Brett screwed Brett was iconic. That was an iconic moment, and then an iconic rebuttal to the situation that happened. You know what I'm saying? So
for those of you that don't know,
that's very memorable.
For those of you who don't know what the Montreal Screwjob is, and which means you're probably not listening to this show, but for those of you who don't know, that's when Bret Hart left WWE for WCW, and Vince got pissed.
Because Brett didn't want to drop the title in his hometown of Montreal to Shawn Michaels,
which was at that time an uncommon occurrence, which a lot of people don't seem to understand. Nowadays, it's not uncommon for wrestlers to lose in their hometown. Matter of fact, it's becoming more common for them to lose than not nowadays. I don't understand why. But back in the day, if they were in their hometown,
and if you was a babyface,
yeah. If you was
the hometown hero and you was gonna win. John Cena in Boston, fucking
The Rock
Dean
in
Ambrose
Miami.
in motherfucking Cincinnati, The Miz in Cleveland, The
Yeah.
Rock in either Miami,
The Bay
anywhere
Area.
in the Bay Area or Hawaii.
Which for those
This
of you who
motherfucker
don't
has
know,
too many homes.
that nigga was born at Kaiser Hayward.
And now that he went on Hollywood, LA, when they're there and he shows
Yeah.
up.
So there are certain wrestlers back that was just the commonplace. So for Brett to ask, even though Brett was leaving the company, for Vince to ask Brett to job in his own city and drop the title to Shawn Michaels, he was no, no, and so yeah.
Well, but again, at midnight, Bret Hart's contract runs out, and he can leave WWE with that title and show up on WCW with that title in his hand.
A la Alundra Blaze.
See,
Yeah.
see. But yeah. So guys, Bret Hart put the sharpshooter on Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels flipped the script. And Hebner called for the bell after Vince McMahon said, "Ring that goddamn bell." and the bell was called, and motherfucking Shawn Michaels won the title. He got out real quick and left the ring with his bodyguard / Kevin Nash. Yep. And Vince McMahon got spit in the face by Bret Hart, and the crowd was going crazy, almost motherfucking rioted. And then after that, Vince McMahon got pushed in the eyeball by Bret in his office, and Bret went to WCW.
Yep.
Without the title. Newly crowned Shawn Michaels. And everybody knew the situation that was involved. Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, everybody.
And that's just wild. Like, that's just so fucked up. Like, they and it's true to an extent. Bret screwed Bret, but wow, dude. Like,
yeah, it's a fucked up situation, but I understand both sides, but literally Bret did screw Bret. That Bret Hart should have said, "Okay, I will lose the title." And the thing should have been at like an Iron Man match.
Right.
It should have went to Broadway, which means a full hour. And then they should have said, "Hey, we'll give you another 10 minutes to try to figure this out." And then 9 minutes and 56 seconds, he gets pinned.
Yeah.
After this 109-minute, almost 110-minute battle, he loses the championship in an honorable way, not some bullshit 15-minute match and you hit me with a super kick and motherfucking put me out on top. But they didn't want to do that. And I'm pretty sure it was every situation was discussed to try to get rid of the belt. He just didn't want to lose it in a 15-25-minute match. It just wasn't right.
Now I wonder how much of that had to do with he didn't want to. Because remember that was during the whole Shawn Michaels and Click time. So how much was it that he didn't want to lose it to him?
But that's another thing. That's the personal grudges between Shawn and Bret that were going on outside of the business that affected business in this situation, in this scenario, particularly for this match. Like they will go to work and they will have a great match, but they're not going to hang out. They're not going to talk.
They're not having beers the next day.
Yeah, hell no. They're not even in the same motherfucking town. You know what I'm saying? They're opposite directions. But yeah. So that did play a part in Bret's mentality and his ego of, hey, I don't want to lose face to him in this situation. But I think if they would have went fucking Iron Man match.
Yeah, if they'd have put him over.
Our Iron Man and did that and let him lose at the end, the clock's ticking down on the big screen over here, the Titantron's going down, we got 10 seconds, and then all of a sudden a super kick out of nowhere, and a 1, 2, 3 to end it. Bret Hart, I think, saves face. He loses the title, and he can go to WCW and still be on top of the world, But that shit didn't work out that way, and Bret screwed Bret basically because of the situation with, his shit with Michaels and also his ego of not wanting to lose face
I don't understand that. You can save it. You can save as much face going out on your back as you can going out as a winner.
I understand that, but that's the ego thing. That's what
Yeah.
I said. Ego. I put
Yeah.
that three-letter
Oh, I
word.
know. I know.
You.
You put down Star Lord's father's name. I understand that.
Yeah, but he dead now, so
He
there's
dead.
that. There's that.
It's the comic book world, man. Ain't nobody ever dead. All it takes is some ink and some color and some coloring pencils, and they back to life.
I beg to differ.
Batman was killed at one point. Remember that.
Batman never died, man. Never died. That was his clone.
That was his clone, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see. So Ronda Rousey.
What? What? You really want to talk about it?
Well, what are they gonna do? Like, are they just gonna give us a different match? Is I doubt Ronda's really done with the company. Like, I'm not buying that bullshit. But like, I will say this storyline has me interested. It has nothing to do with Ronda Rousey as to how it's interesting. It's like, how the fuck do you get rid of like basically your entire main event? Like, obviously, at some point, you're bringing all of them back, and now you just gave the gateway for Becky to come back because Ronda's like, "Oh, I'm out if Becky's not involved." Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all stupid shit, really. Like
Pretty.
I thought they was already doing too much for this fucking match.
Yeah.
Now they got Ronda Rousey throwing a little 12-year-old tantrum, putting the belt in the motherfucking ring, walking away. Bitch, you ain't the champ no more. You left that shit. You put that shit down on the ground
Yep.
and walked the fuck away. Last time I seen that, oh, wait a minute, that was Dolph Ziggler? And he came back 2 months later, and guess what? He wasn't the champ no more.
Yeah. Very true.
So as far as I'm concerned, she ain't the champ no more.
Well.
I mean, they gonna say different
Yeah.
Monday night,
Yeah.
but as far as I'm concerned, when you lay down your title and walk away, that means you quit. You over. You done. You finished.
Well, here's the question: do they have to do it on Monday night? Because I don't believe she was scheduled for a title match at Fastlane.
I don't know.
So they can wait it out till WrestleMania.
I don't fucking know, bro. But all I know is they doing too goddamn much.
No, you 100% in agreement there. No argument there. I do not like the storyline. Intrigues me only because of the fact that my mind goes, how the fuck are you gonna salvage any of this? Because like this storyline has gone so far off the fucking rails. Like I don't think there's any putting the train back on the tracks. You just kind of have to ride this train out to wherever the fuck it's going.
Yeah.
You know, I did see that the women's tag team champs are going to be defending their belts at Fastlane. That impresses me. I'm going to be interested to see if they drop the belts after a month.
Man, I don't think so. I don't think they going. I don't
I don't
know,
see any
man.
reason to. I don't see any reason to. Like at this point, I truly don't see any reason to. Oh, so that was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was what the fuck was that? Oh no! Look up who showed up in the fofo. No.
What?
Well, say what the fuck was that whole bit with Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley? Like Braun just came out, like took an ass whooping for like 3 minutes, beat some ass for like 3 minutes, bulldozed Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley, and then just left.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I
was
don't
like,
know.
weren't they in the middle of a match?
I enjoyed the ending.
Yeah,
where he bulldozed them and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they doing, man. They building up for big man match. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm telling you, dog. I was waiting when Roman and Seth came out. I think was that last week Or was that this week?
It was this week, bro.
That was
Roman
this
just
week.
came back this past week, man.
Oh yeah, we never talked about that. That was the big thing from Raw. I kept sitting there thinking, like, what was the big thing that came out of
No,
Raw?
the big thing that came out of Raw was the motherfucking opening match with Ricochet and motherfucking Aleister Black.
Yeah,
These motherfuckers went off. They went off. They went to commercial. I was pissed.
They
I
went
was like,
ham.
you pulling some TNA shit right now.
Quitting in the middle of a good match.
Yeah, motherfucker. I went off, man. This shit was good though. That shit was like I was hyped. I was ready.
Well, no, they got back-to-back wins, dude. They went ham on Tuesday night too.
I know, but I'm just saying that Monday night, that like, just the way that it started out with the match before the bell even rang, they just went crazy on them, just jumped on them, and just man, it was just like, woo, let's go,
let's go.
Then a commercial happened. I was like, God damn it.
But I tell you, man, like, yeah, they may, but yeah, congratulations. Let me cue up the big round of applause.
Clap, 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 clap.
Roman Reigns is back.
Yeah, Roman is in remission.
Leukemia has been given a super punch, and then a spear, and then another super punch, and then a spear.
Yeah.
And then a Samoan drop. No.
That's terrible.
Welcome back, Joe. I'm glad you beat your leukemia, bro. Much love.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, I'm just being a realist, man. Yeah, you gotta keep at it, man. And there ain't no stopping.
There's a reason why they don't call you cured. They say it's in remission.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
My mother's been battling cancer.
He's hiding fish out the kitchen. His cancer's in remission. Whoa, we throwing around bodies like he don't give a fuck. Oh.
Cole was mad because he didn't learn any new moves while he was gone.
Yeah, man, I was mad. I was like, you shot a movie with The Rock and he ain't even showed you one move. Like, I know he showed you the Samoan drop from back in the day, but he ain't show you another one move. Just one. Like shit. Stone Cold gave Kevin Owens the stunner. Can't The Rock give you like the rock bottom or something, like an elbow or something, like something, like a spine buster?
I called this fool right after Roman Reigns and Seth came out and saved Dean from getting his ass beat by what? Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Elias.
Yeah.
And which is why I also think that now that they have a 4-member crew, now Braun Strowman's going to work with the Shield. Watch, mark my words.
Your worlds?
Mark my words. No, but yeah, mark my words. Braun Strowman is going to end up
well,
teaming
of
up
course,
with the Shield.
man. They've been fucking playing that fucking tune for months now.
Months.
Seth Rollins been up against them fucking dumbasses. Now that Elias is involved with it, and the Shield possibly reuniting, yes, because Braun Strowman's been in the middle of the fucking shit too. It's been Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose been slapping Drew McIntyre around too, man. Like he been in the middle of it. Like they've been, all of them been mixed up with this shit for months.
So you think it's going to take place at WrestleMania? 8-man tag? We got 6 more weeks of these motherfuckers fucking with each other?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Probably. More than likely.
Yeah. The Shield and Braun Strowman take on McIntyre, Corbin, who doesn't deserve to wrestle at WrestleMania, to take his ass back to NXT.
No, it sounds better with the Monster Among Men and the Shield versus the dumbass clique.
The dumbass clique. John Cena. No.
we can call him Dak. Dak versus Dak.
The Monster Among Men and the Shield take on Dak.
Dak. Yeah.
Or Daff. Daff works too. Dak or Daff.
Dumbass fucks.
That's another one too. I was thinking dumbass fools. I was thinking dumbass fools, but dumbass fucks works just as good.
Hey, we PG, man. Dumbass fools is cool.
No, we not. We explicit.
No, we not. But I mean, WWE is.
Yeah. Dumbass fools.
Dumbass fools. The Dafts. The dumbass fool squad.
Taking on the Monster Shield. Oh,
ain't that the Hulk?
True, huh? The Monster Shield. Hey! I'm putting it out there, y'all. Come on.
What happened? What happened?
We got to get them to change the name of Bobby Roode and what's his name to American Glory. Come on, man. Y'all got to hashtag it for me. Hashtag American Glory. Let's do this, man. Let's get them to change the name.
Just so I can complete my dream of when they break up of saying hashtag no more American Glory, hashtag faded glory.
Yes, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen.
We have a bookend hashtag going on the Bobby Roode.
Oh, man. Heck yeah. All right, and on that note,
my God,
we'll go ahead and take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the surprise that happened at the end of Monday Night Raw. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah.
What happened? I don't remember.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Talk about it in a minute.
Man, we pulling the Impact?
We pulling an Impact. We're going to pause in the middle of some good shit. You're listening to the Raw Impact Unleashed.
Right here on Spreaker.com, Forces Presents Radio, and also Spotify, iHeartRadio, and if you own Mars, M-Tunes with a Z.
Hey, listener. Dutch here from Voice from the Underground, the podcast. My co-host and I want to invite you to check out our little corner of the podcast verse. At Voice from the Underground, we talk about all the crazy happening around us and try to make a little bit of sense out of the nonsense with little to no results. If the idea of hearing three semi-intelligent, outspoken nerds talk about politics, social issues, current events, sports, movies, pretty much anything that we decide to talk about because, well, it's our show, appeals to you, grab your shovel and come on down to the underground, and then consult a qualified psychotherapist. Find us wherever you get your podcasts, just not where you buy your weed.
Voice from the Underground.
Man brain. You know you want it. You know you need it. Let me introduce you to our team of audio professionals, 100% committed to giving you the greatest extreme comedy podcast of all time.
What's SPH? I'm so super cute.
Send me your orgasmic release videos.
You can get it rootin'. You can get it tootin'. You can get it doing doughies in your yeet. Mi nombre es Tío Yeti. And you just laugh at little Hank. I ain't gonna pretend I is fresh. But looks like you might like that.
And most importantly, I'm Skullfucker. Rah! Go to manbrainpodcast.com to get orally violated. Manbrain out.
So, what's up? Steve Fingerstyles here, the host of the podcast, spelled DA, of course. Tune in each and every week to hear what pisses me off, what angers me, what I make fun of, and of course, my crazy rants. I also have incompetent co-hosts, cool guests, and a silent producer that sucks. So what more do you need from a podcast? You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud, and the Pod Bros Network. Peace.
We're live again. But yeah, I was happy with the movie. Like, it was nothing like that. But here's a question I wanted to pose to you before we dig off into more wrestling. I heard this on the radio this morning. and you working in the food service industry, I wonder what your response to this would be, or if it would be similar to what mine is. And I'll give you mine after you give your response. The question was, is peanut butter a condiment?
Yes.
Okay, state your case.
Okay, is jelly a condiment?
The answer I gave was no.
Peanut butter is a condiment. It is something that enhances bread. Just like jelly. Like you put peanut butter on bread, you can have peanut butter sandwich. You put jelly on toast, you got jelly and toast. So yeah, in my thing, I think it's a condiment. You can add it to stuff. You add it to celery, and you got some.
See, I've always thought
it's an additive. So a condiment to me is something that enhances something else. The flavor.
And what's funny is that we work from the same definition of condiment, but we come to two completely different answers. Because I see peanut butter in like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or I'm eating peanut butter and a Snickers. It's a part of the main ingredients of whatever I'm eating. So to me, a condiment is something that enhances it outside of the main ingredients, a la what ranch is for me to potato skins. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So to me, I understand what you're saying, but okay, check this out.
Okay.
But also, I take, this is what I like. I like to take a sugar cookie and dip it into peanut butter. And have me a peanut butter sugar cookie instead of like a peanut butter cookie or something like that.
Yeah.
So I like that. So technically, I'm doing the same thing to this peanut butter that you're doing to that ranch.
Fair enough.
So you know.
No, it was just amusing to me, like I said, because we work from the same definition of condiment, but we come to two different answers. Like it was just okay.
I understand what you're saying about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah, and in that case, it's like the cheese or the meat in a ham and cheese sandwich.
Right.
I understand that, yes. But it can also be used with, just to enhance a slice of bread on its own.
Yeah.
To enhance that cookie, to put on celery. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But it is also its own solid food.
Right.
It's not just a condiment. It can be considered a condiment. It's got many levels of where it can be put in the thing.
Yeah.
Because it is its own. You can take a spoon and eat that shit by itself. That's a meal. That you get your protein out of it, and there's a couple of vitamins in it, not much, but you get a little bit of nutrients from the ground that it was grown from. So yes, you can have some substance by itself. So it does stand alone, but it also can be used as a condiment.
Okay. Yeah. I can roll with that. It was just an interesting question I heard.
In the general subtext of yes or no, I would have to say no with you.
Okay.
Only because I ain't about to take a spoonful of mayo and eat that shit. Or a spoonful of ketchup and eat that shit. A spoonful of mustard and eat that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was initially what my thought was too. Maybe
a spoonful of jelly, but I'm only gonna nibble on this shit. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to finish it because this shit's so sweet. Maybe, but as a condiment, you don't just eat that shit by itself. So peanut butter stands alone like that. So technically, it's far enough outside of not being a condiment that it's not.
That it's not. Okay.
And how much time have we wasted talking about peanut butter?
Well, no, I just thought I'd throw that out there. But it was just an interesting question I heard in the morning.
It can be used like a condiment, but it's not.
It's not a condiment. It can be a food, or it is a food. All right.
It's its own food. Yes, it's its own entity. Even though condiments are their own, but you're not gonna sit there and just eat spoonfuls of mayo.
Right. Well, say
peanut butter though.
You know, if
you dying, you're gonna eat the mayo. But no, you ain't just like, I want a spoonful of mayo right now. No, that shit is nasty, and you need to go get yourself checked out.
If that's how you eating, No, what's funny is that I'm gonna create a little thing so that when we get sidetracked on some stuff like that, whether it's me or you that does it, because we do it about once an episode, it's gonna be called the "More You Know" segment. And at the end of it, I'm just gonna play this little 30 or this little 2 second thing and just go doo doo doo. The more you know. Now you have a full definition on whether or not peanut butter is a condiment. If you were ever wondering that, you high motherfuckers.
Dun, dun, dun. Marijuana makes you think about peanut butter.
It's a condiment. Anyway, but yeah. So like, I see that we got Usos and Miz and whatchamacallit for the SmackDown tag titles. We've seen the setup for that match. Trying to think of
what you talking about? You trying to think of what else we can talk about? We talk about whatever, man.
Hold on, I just saw your video, Stone Cold versus Scott Hall.
Oh, yeah, did I tag you in just a minute ago? Yeah, that motherfucker flies off the earth. He flies forever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now that's putting some stink on it. That's what we can talk about. Kevin Owens using the Stone Cold Stunner to beat Daniel Bryan this past week.
Yes.
This motherfucker. Okay, check this out. Stone Cold has approved of Kevin Owens using the stunner.
Hell yeah.
A while back, he used the stunner on Roman Reigns. Wasn't effective, right? But Stone Cold didn't appreciate it. So he told Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens admires Stone Cold. Looks up to Stone Cold, been on his podcast, all this shit, right? Kevin Owens considers Stone Cold a friend.
Okay.
Stone Cold considers Kevin Owens a friend. So as a friend, Stone Cold sends a tweet out saying, hey, you need to put some more stink on it. And so Kevin Owens, ain't done no stunner in forever because he ain't put enough stink on it.
Because he ain't, dang.
And now this one they hit Daniel Bryan, plow, for the 1, 2, 3. It's been matched up with a plow from Stone Cold to Shawn Michaels. And it is a millisecond off in timing.
Nice.
And timing and reaction is just like plow, plow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like boom, 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 boom. And it's just this perfect thing. And I think Kevin Owens looks a little bit better than Stone Cold. I don't think they grabbed the best Stone Cold stunner they could have found for that. Yeah. But Stone Cold approved in the tweet, was like, yep, he put some stink on it and he approves it, and Kevin Owens is now the new Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah.
AKA,
I'll tell you
I guess it's gonna be the Owens Stunner now.
I guess so. I'll say it like this though. I'll tell you who doesn't have a stunner. His stunner isn't even as good as John Cena's, because when he went for his stunner, he missed the bottom rope and then bounced himself back off the middle rope right into Finn Balor's arm, where Finn Balor slammed his ass and hit him with the double stomp. And I'm talking about little Leo Rush.
Yeah. He got fucked up.
Yeah, he did. But hold up though, dude. As much as I have grown to not like him, he has moments. And when he was standing there and Finn Balor was like, yeah, we all heard you. You want a title shot yourself. He's like, man, why you doing this? And just that look on his face was just like, oh, I feel you in that moment.
But what I text you text me. What you text me?
Leo Rush does not deserve an Intercontinental title shot. Period.
And what I text you, what I hear or what I see in your text message, what did I see? What did I text you back?
I'm going. I'm looking right now. Where is it? There was another thing we got to bring up too. He said, in my head, all I heard was "fuck that little nigga."
And then what's your next one?
I said, yeah, fuck that little nigga. Oh man. Because as soon as they started going in that direction, that was the only thought in my head. I was just like, man, really? They about to give Leo Rush a title shot? Why? Why? This man ain't done nothing to earn it. Why?
Nathan. He done Nathan.
And so when Cole replied back, all I heard was, fuck that little nigga. I was like, yep, fuck that little nigga. Yep. Take his ass home.
This little motherfucker over here. You see this little motherfucker right here? You see this little motherfucker right here? Fuck that motherfucker.
Well, say, yeah, no, and then let's touch for a second on Mr. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He came out the ring and was like, yeah, my homie's back. We about to go burn it down in a different way, if you know what I'm saying.
And I swear to God, bro, that means he getting high, so high. Because you know Roman got a script now. Oh! You know he got a script. You know Roman was like, oh, weed? Yeah, I'm going to smoke that shit.
I went back home to Cali for a little bit. It's all good.
Yup. You know what's up. But yeah, he said that shit. So, yeah, they went and got high.
No,
they both get suspended for 60-day drug test violation Monday.
Oh, and then our favorite moment of SmackDown, bro. Our favorite moment of SmackDown. In Truth coming out to the ring. Talking about his face.
This motherfucker. Oh my God. Best ever.
Oh, I understand why he still has a job. Of all the wrestlers that have been there for years, he's the one I completely 1000% understand why he has a job still. Like I do. Because that man is hilarious.
This motherfucker. Man, I wanna defend this title like my hero that I grew up watching. John Cena. Shit. Like, so I'm gonna restart the U.S. Open Challenge just like my hero. So if anybody in the back after this, what we gonna start this? Right after this, motherfucker. 7 seconds. Yes, break our truth.
Okay.
And then the music, somebody music here is Andrade. Oh my God, it's Andrade. Oh, look, it's Selena Vega. Fuck Andrade. Selena. How you doing, Selena? I can't wait to see your movie. I'm gonna watch your movie, Fighting with Family.
Oh yeah, that's another one I'm waiting.
I know you married to Aleister Black. But I don't care. I will take a motherfucking fade to black just for a hug. But anyway, let's go. So somebody else music hit. Bro, who is this? Rey Mysterio. Booyaka. I'm gonna hit you in the face on the way down to the motherfucking ring. So fly. He does what he said he was gonna do, and he knocked out Andrade right quick, and he get in the ring, and then Andrade. Like, no, I was saying, and then R2 was like, whoa, stop it, can't we all just get along?
He bounced about the niggas.
He was like, man, in these certain situations, I always gotta ask myself, what would John Cena do? And Carmella goes, but John Cena would face both of them. He goes, he would. And she goes, yeah. He goes, he's brave.
He's brave. Well, I forgot.
He goes, me? I say no thank you. And look at Ray and then
no thank you.
I try to ask no thank you. And he was like, And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to make my hero proud. Let's do this. So they did it, and he ended up rolling up a motherfucker at the end and getting a win. It was quick.
Oh, man, she was hilarious.
That segment had me rolling, bro.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That's what I say.
Oh, shit.
John said he would. He's brave.
Hey. All right, man. So before we get into the shout out to the indies, you say you probably going to do a V1 tonight?
No, not tonight, bro.
Damn.
Nope.
I was hoping, man. I was hoping.
See, that's the problem. You hope for too much.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, if you don't have any expectations, you'll never be disappointed.
But then you'll never have any expectations.
No, but then you'll be surprised all the time when good shit happens. And you won't be disappointed when bad shit happens because you ain't got no expectations of no good shit happening anyway.
Oh, well, I got a K doubles tonight.
Oh yeah, well I was expecting that, and that's a
Yeah.
bad fucking thing.
Oh hell
No,
no. by virtue of a only a Facebook poll this week, this time around. Last time it was Facebook and Twitter. Well, every other time it's been Facebook and Twitter, but this time I just went Facebook, mainly because I forgot to put up a Twitter poll. And the winner of the 1970s rock listener's choice.
did I vote on that shit?
Yes, you did, sir. I believe you voted AC/DC.
Oh, I probably did.
But unfortunately, they lost by a landslide to the Eagles.
The Eagles, the fucking Eagles. You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm playing Iron Maiden next week.
All right.
How about that?
Bat. That's what that is. But yeah, no. So I'll be playing about 5 or 10 tracks from the Eagles, and then I got a little meatloaf I've thrown in there.
Oh yeah, Mom, where's the meatloaf? Meatloaf, Mom.
I threw some meatloaf in there, and I threw some. Who else was it? Inspired by the. And then I got some Tony Terry, some classic Tony Terry, and then some.
And we're gonna finish it off with some yams.
Yep.
The yams.
Who was the inspired by? This frustrating me now.
Inspired by what, motherfucker? What are you talking about?
You know, I always do inspired by the artist of the week.
Yeah.
So who knows that was inspired? I know Meatloaf was one of that I inspired. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well,
you inspired Meatloaf?
No. The Eagles inspired Meatloaf.
I thought they seen you when you was a baby and was like, oh, he's inspiring. We're gonna make music.
No.
Oh, okay.
The Eagles inspired Meatloaf, and they also were an inspiration of Dave Navarro, Mr. Ink Master himself.
Yeah.
So I chose one of his tracks from when he was with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, and then yeah. So all that's coming up at 8 or right after this show goes off the air.
Oh yeah, it does. Yes, it does, little puppy.
Do you have any whatchamacallit? Any
shout out to the Indy. No, I don't.
All right, I got GCW
Hood slams going on right now, man.
Right now, get your asses over there. Stop listening to us and go.
Fucking tired, bro. I don't want to.
Not you. I'm talking about the people listening. I got GCW.
Or you can watch it on Twitch.
Or you can watch it on Twitch. GCW To Live and Die in LA. Of course, it's in LA. It's tomorrow night. It's a Game Changer Wrestling. It's at Burning World Studios in LA. 6-way scramble match. A few singles matches. Joey Ryan looks like he's going to be there. Alex Colon, Delilah Doom, Drew Parker, Eli Everfly, Schlack.
That's Alex Colon.
Is it?
No, I don't know what the fuck is that. Man, I ain't reading it.
Jimmy Lloyd, like I said, Joey Ryan, Jungle Boy, KTB, Lucas Riley are all expected to be there. Nick Gage will be doing the heavyweight title match against Alex Colon. Colon. So that's happening tomorrow night in LA. So if you're down there, go to it. And that's that.
Yeah, y'all go find motherfucking wrestling and go watch that shit. And motherfucking be good to everybody. Yeah.
There you go. And so we'll catch you again next week. Like I said, we got K Doubles next. Mr. Deacon's Experience tomorrow. Sunday we got Brick House and Lip Gloss and Mike's. And then Monday we got Dirty Talk and I believe Marvelous Radio. And sometime between now and then we'll see an MVT Deuce or a Now versus Then. And then Tuesday night will be Kings and Queens of Porn. And then we are back next next Friday to discuss Fastlane.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We're on the road to WrestleMania, motherfuckers.
That's what I'll say. And then since Cole already set it up tonight, there'll definitely be a Planet Cole Blues Rock and Cole next week.
Yes.
So for right now, y'all have a great night. And keep tuning in. Like I said, keep tuning in next. I got me coming up again. So
boom,
I'll holler at you soon.
All right, everybody take it easy. Take it easy later. Peace.